Shore Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody...
Gets away from one, finds some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense, quick tempo. They'll give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the tailback. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets out of bounds. but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
10-0.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
What a run, man. I'll tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home? Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Van Buren. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will open from the 15. They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Takes a hit as he fires. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
14.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. Coming up, 4th down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
14.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Boom. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Commodores line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Van Buren. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Just steamrolling the defense. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
14.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the bat. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Grab near the marker, it's Browning. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll move the tight end. They're going to run it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls in the...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFB championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Van Buren. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McDonald. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one.
Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Needed a big play in the 4th quarter. Who's going to come through? How about the special teams unit tying this football game?
And this team knew how dangerous this guy was returning the ball. They did not want to punt to him very often, but that time, not enough hang time. Cover guys not getting downfield quick enough. You just got to make one guy miss, and then he is off to the races all the way for a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. It's a draw. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
On the screen.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost him.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll run it again. Oh, he's got a chance. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Here we go.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you want to get in the 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.